afternoon, everybody. I'm going to make some Rotel rice, and right now I'm sauteing onions, and since they've gotten a little bit of color on them, I've just added about a big heaping tablespoon of chopped garlic, and I'm just going to let this cook for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to come back and assemble the casserole or the Rotel rice. And you can make it with meat, so it is like a casserole. I'm going to add chicken to mine. You don't have to put meat at all. It can be just a rice side dish. It's good with so many things, different kinds of meat, and or side with tacos, or it's good in tacos or burritos. Like if you make a meal one night and you have some left over the next night or next day, it's great for tacos and burritos, or a side with eggs in the morning. But I'm using food bank food to make this for y'all, to show y'all another way to utilize some of the canned stuff that we get at the food bank. Okay, guys. We're back to make the Rotel rice. This is my onion and garlic, and y'all do that. That was about a half of a medium onion and about a tablespoon of garlic. Y'all do as much as you want, or if you don't like onion and garlic, don't add onion and garlic. Just that simple. Let me dip up my rice over here. It's in the, there's 1 cup of, that's cooked rice. Now, if you want to use long grain rice and it be raw, you can mix all this up with the raw rice and put it in the oven. I just find it's easier to have the rice already cooked. So that's just what I go with. This is 1 can of black beans, rinsed and drained. 1 can of whatever brand of Rotels you choose with the chili peppers. You can add extra chili peppers if you want to. This is just a can of corn. All these ingredients, except for the cumin and the cheese, came from the food bank. So I just went and looked to see what I had, and this is what I come up with. You can use cooked chicken that you bone. You don't have to put chicken. You can put sausage, you can put ground beef, you can put leftover taco meat, you can put leftover steak, leftover chopped pork chops, or you don't have to put meat at all. I'm going to use some canned chicken. This is drained. This is a 12.5-ounce can. Like I said, I'm trying to just use what I had from the food bank. 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. It's just packaged. That's what I had. Cumin, I keep that on hand because when I make enchiladas. So I had cumin, a half a teaspoon of cumin, and if you want more, add more. Y'all have another spoon over here somewhere. Let me find it. So now we just mix everything up. And if you want to double this or triple this, the thing is, when your rice is already cooked, all you're going to do is put this in the oven for your cheese to melt. So I'm not going to put it in the oven because it's only me. I'm going to add it to my casserole dish over here. I have 2 or 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and I grease my pan with that butter. I'm going to mix the rest of the butter in with this, and then I'm going to taste it to see if we need to add any salt or pepper. Or don't add any seasonings to the rice or the chicken. Leftover cilantro rice is great for this, y'all. But don't add any seasonings to after you get this mixed up, because there's so much salt and stuff in the canned vegetables. Unless you use unsalted, you may over salt it if you're not careful. I'll probably add black pepper, but I'm not sure about salt, but I'm fixing to taste it and see. Y'all, that is so flavorful. I'm gonna add a little black pepper. Y'all can add jalapenos to this. You can add another can of chilies. You can add any kind of pepper you want. When you're sauteing your onions, if y'all want to use a bell pepper or any kind of peppers, just go ahead and cook them with your onions and then add them in. And see, this way everything is cooked. This is great to do with leftover rice. And I made rice for another recipe, so I just went ahead and made up some extra rice because I'll eat it through the week, y'all. I like to put yogurt and like an apple or grapes or something, y'all, over rice and eat it for a snack. It's really good. If you haven't tried it, you need to. But y'all know I eat at home a lot, and after this sits, everything's going to marry up together, and then it's going to make it even better, because the chicken and the rice and everything's got to take on the flavor, you know. So even me tasting it like this, if I taste it in 2 hours, the flavors are going to be a little bit stronger. That's tasting really good, y'all, already. Okay. So, and if you want to mix some cheese in that, you can. What I'm going to do is when I heat this up, when I eat it, I'm going to put cheese on top of it. And you don't have to put cheese. And, you know, this is one of those recipes. It's very frugal. Even if you have to buy the ingredients, and it's a complete meal. You get your vegetables, you get your protein, and you know, rice is very filling, and then protein, the beans, that's very filling, and the corn gives it that little bite of sweetness, and the Rotels don't overpower it. It just gives it amazing flavor. But I have a little bit of cheese left in this bag, and I'm going to sprinkle this cheese. Y'all, that might be a half cup. I'm going to sprinkle this cheese over it. And if you're going to like serve this for supper, pop this in the oven or your microwave, because everything's cooked, and get it hot, and serve it with cornbread or crackers. And if you want to use it for a side, you don't have to put the meat in it, but this is a great side with some refried beans for homemade tacos or burritos or enchiladas or something like that. And I do have other videos where I've made quick Mexican foods. If you want to go into the playlist, you might get another idea for something. But I like to share recipes with the food from the food bank, because a lot of people don't have an imagination and they don't know how to come up with creative ideas. And taco rice has been around forever. And, you know, you can add pinto beans to it. You could top this with refried beans. Y'all, there's so many things in my mind. Roasted corn, cut off the cob, would be amazing. And add a little bit of salsa or some guacamole and sour cream. I mean, don't be scared to make it your own. So y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Make you some Rotel Rice. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to say your prayers. I'm going to throw this out there. Add you some cilantro. If you have fresh cilantro on this is the best.